is no longer news that bandits wreaked yet another havoc in the northern part of Nigeria. This time around, a government secondary school in Kankara, Katsina State was the destination of the armed who stormed the school and kidnapped several of the students from their dormitories. According to reports, the bandits came prepared on their motorbikes and began to shoot into the air to scare people away before the operation, an eyewitness said to BBC. The government science secondary school is said to have a population of over 800 students. On Saturday, the military said it had located the gunmen's hideouts in a forest and exchanged gunfire with them. The outcome was unclear, but officials said there were no reports of students being injured. Most of the victims are teenagers. Many are less than 15 years of age. Some family members of the victims have begun to share photos of their brothers and sons who were adopted as they asked for prayers for their safe return. The Katsina State Commissioner of Education earlier told BBC Hausa that as of yesterday evening, 436 of the schoolboys have been traced, but didn't give the figure missing. Since they are around 800, it means 364 are still missing. This is consistent with the cable's report yesterday evening. It is sad that not all children can be rescued 100% if some will be gotten back. They will indoctrinate them into their services. We need modern technology apparatus, and reasons why Nigeria Army forces will be using defending tactics is what we are yet to understand. The best defense is to attack. Katsina schoolboys' story is simply a security problem. The agencies lack everything they need to fight insecurity. Sad situation for the boys are now, everything becomes political. These shouldn't have happened in the first place, and I hope that efforts are underway to rescue the adopted children. We have mourned the loss of too many children, and we can't continue to. The government needs to do better on security. Well, it is what it is. But one thing is that if you are telling the government or the Nigerian Army to get more equipment, when the issue of rice farmers when it happened in Borno State, after a week or 4 days or 5 days after, the president came out and said, of course, he didn't say so. He spoke through, of course, that's where we hear from him through Gabashew that he has given the Nigerian Army has given them everything to work with, everything to do, everything to make sure they nip these people in the bud, to catch them, to flush them out, whether they are in this country or whatever, they've to flush them out. He has provided everything for them. So I don't know what Nigerians are still expecting from him. And I think within that time, they said they have acquired a lot of things, this and this and this and that. If we, one thing is that they are always reactive. They are not proactive. Until something happens, then they begin to work, fire brigade work. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But one thing is that with them, when it comes to their own security or everything concerning their welfare, I mean the politicians and the so-called leaders, everything is always intact when it comes to their own. But when it comes to the people, they just do everything shabbily. Are we supposed to be even experiencing this kind of thing with the way this thing happened in 2014 with the Chibok girls? Because that was the first of its kind. But since then, it's been happening over and over. Since that time, it's been happening on a daily basis. It's the one that we are aware of, that we talk about. What about the ones that the media cannot even get through? The reason why this one is just making round is because the number is, we have a large number of people, of the victims. A lot of people have been involved, a lot of victims, like maybe there are 1, 2 like that. You will not hear about them. But when it comes to 20 people, 30 people, maybe that is when they will now show concern. But even at that, does it mean it will still not allow, the incident or the situation will not still happen? It will still happen. They will still allow it to happen. When that Chibok when it happened in Chibok, we're not supposed to be experiencing all of those things. The man that said he knows, he's very experienced when it comes to security, but see what is happening. Can we see what is happening? There should be no cause for alarm when Lai Mohammed said Boko Haram has been defeated technically. The Northerners are rejoicing. So, to me, it's a fake news and hate speech that students were kidnapped in order to bring down governments or to bring down their governments down. They will keep them until 2023 and will not pity you politicians when Nigerians, with the help of the junior security officers, will rise against you. It will be disastrous. That day will soon come. Of course, they believe that anybody that talks about good governance, you want to remove them from power. That is the reigning thing. And this government has already set the precedent. Once you criticize like this, say, oh, you want to remove governments, even when in the face of doing wrong thing, in the face of the poverty and every bad thing that the Nigerians are experiencing, they will tell you that no matter what it is, now that is what Buhari government has already put in place. Once you complain, if you complain about food, oh, it is political. Oh, the roads are not good, it is political. Oh, this, you want to remove the president, you want to remove this one, you want to remove that one. That is what they have now brought before us now. Now, wow, they have planned another Chibok stuff. This one now is in Buhari's village. We have said it several times. There is no difference between Boko Haram, S-men, Inapa S-men, and bandits. When you capture a Boko Haram terrorist and grant him state pardon, he switches to any of the terror gangs. You can imagine, even the so-called bandits, they are giving them in that same Katsina, they are giving them amnesty. They are enticing, they are even begging them, just drop your whatever. We are going to give you land, we are going to give you house, we are going to give you money and all of that. That is the real thing now. May God safeguard them and bring them back home safely. Please, I am still searching for all of those people. These Northerners are the very problem of this country. The thirst for power, by all means, they have it, yet they remain poor in all segments of life. Can you imagine that? Remember this, I quote, I will make this country unbearable for living. Now, what is happening? The person that excretes an excreta on the road will forget it, but the person that steps on it can never forget it. Please watch out. PMB at work again. May God save us. It is now clear that the security chiefs have proven to be incompetent. To you, they are incompetent. To Buhari, they are not incompetent. And the Kabas, they are the very best people. In as much the governor of Borno has come out to say the security under Buhari is better than what we used to have. How will you explain this? That hundreds of teenagers were adopted and no trace of them till now. Well, the North is suffering from their creation. God will not allow this mess to occur in the East. Restructure this country before the citizens do it themselves or themselves. This is hate speech. Why would somebody be talking about this thing? Of course, you know everything. If you just complain about this whole thing, hate speech, you want to topple the government, you know, it can sweet for their mouth. See, she already told us that he wanted to remove Buhari because he could not get a legal way to become the president. He wanted to use he want to come through the back door and by talking about a revolution. Those who are shouting revolution, this revolution, that that is not the right word to use. If really you want to form coup, is that how to do it? I beg. So guys, let's say your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this.